Hello my friends, I'm G Hondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of OpenTTD Season 2. This is episode 58. In episode 57, we got a few things done. I'm not sure if anyone noticed my description or the way I named the title, but I named that episode about paying triple for planes, so just to go over that real quick. What I was talking about is, so I had the original planes of whatever kind they were, the Bakers, or the, I can't remember what the other one's called now. I had told them to upgrade to darts, discovered that darts couldn't land, so I had to downgrade them back to whatever they were. I fixed all the airports, and then told them to go ahead and re-update back to the dart. So basically, for any one of those planes, I paid for it 3 times. That's all I was talking about, so I thought it was funny, so I threw it in there. But anyway, let us move on. So we're at a point now where we're just about done this passenger mission here to Tron Down. So I'll go ahead and get going. And the other thing I haven't checked in a while is if I have ranked up. I have, so let's go take a quick look at my shiny new headquarters. You know, that looks an awful lot like it does before. There may be some difference, maybe the flag is different or something, but I don't see it. Oh well, that's okay. Not a big deal. Anyway, let's go and get rolling here. We're basically waiting on the very next plane that's going to land here, because the planes now hold, I'm pretty sure it's 200 passengers at a time, or can. Ew, that's not doing well. Oh, right, because Malden is that little tiny city because I got mad at the other city. So yes, these ones may not do very well for a while, at least until Malden grows a bit, because there just isn't much passenger traffic there. Now, Senningdorf's side, though, should have tons. It doesn't, though, so what we're going to do is we're going to inflate our numbers a little bit here. Oops, that's not the right button. We're going to pop over here. Close that for now. If we pop over here, I'm going to build a little bus station, somewhere over here, wherever it'll let me, to increase the size of the station. Well, that's too far away. How about there? No? Okay. About maybe over here somewhere? Well, that's bizarre. Maybe here? You have to be that close. That's not really going to do much, but we'll take it anyway. Can I then build another one? Nope. It really doesn't want to build one very close. But still, we got a little bit more. Not a whole lot of coverage, but a little bit more. So that should help this side out a tiny, tiny bit. That's okay for now. If all these planes continue to be terribly unprofitable, I'll probably just sell 1 or 2 of them off and just let it be a smaller route. But for now, I'll leave it. It'll be okay. Anyway, let's pop back to Tron Down here. And keep an eye on... Okay, a plane just landed, so yeah, I was going to say, as soon as this updates, I will be done. And right as I was about to say that sentence, what did it do? Obviously, it updated. Anyway. So I just need to adjust the screen here. The mouse is going to disappear for a second. Sorry about that. There we go. Some of the windows I have outside of the game to help me figure out what's going on have disappeared on me, so I had to bring them back. In particular, I like making sure I've got my recording software in a spot where I can see, make sure the volume levels are okay, and that it is in fact recording, and we're not dropping frames and all that, so that was all that was for. Should be... yeah, about there, that should do. Okay, sorry about that. Not sure how that will actually appear in the video, or even if it will, or if you'll just see the mouse disappear, but anyway, we're all better now. That is a staggering number of boats, all in a row. Even with breakdowns, that's still just a bizarre stagger. Having said that, it looks like we need every last one of them too, because these are very busy stations. Yep, okay. I guess that's fine then. Oh, here we go. Our new mission has popped in. It is a coal mission to a power plant we are already servicing. So how is the coal situation here? Not very good. That is not going to last very long. Okay, I guess then we need to go look for another source of coal. We can do that. We have the technology. Coal mines nearby. Not many. So I can either go up here across the river or just straight down here, trying to dodge the city. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this one as long as its production is decent. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to go with that one. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to make that by train. I know the rest of it is a road vehicle right now, but that's far too much distance in my mind for a road vehicle to go, so instead it's going to be a train. Because, guess what? Great. That's true. I like trains. But I'm sure you've all figured that out by now. I can't help but notice my train. Oh, was I bumping into... Yeah, it's bumping into that power plant. Okay, we will go around it. Not a problem. We can do that. No big deal. Where is the actual... Oh, I overshot it. Okay, not a problem. We can make it look like that was deliberate. Not a problem at all. It's probably one of the more fun things I have doing this game is when I make a mistake trying to find a way to make it look like it was deliberate. Anyway, there we go. And the depot, let's say right there, that'll do. I suppose I should have connected the station. That way, yeah, I think I will. It's not critical in this case because the two things really have nothing to do with each other, but it's more a case for aesthetic value in my mind that it become part of the same station. It's absolutely not a requirement, it's just something I feel like doing. So there you go. Anyway, let us get... This is a coal. Should I just use one of these? Nah, let's just make an actual proper train. Using, which one shall we use? 144, 128, 144. Okay, so this one's more reliable. A little bit less power, but with only 3 cars, that shouldn't matter. Same speed, and slightly longer lifespan. Okay, let's just stick with an 8P then. That'll do. Alright, so this will be a coal to old treatner. Okay. Beautiful. And let's set the route, which is of course from there, and oh, I should have left out of the screen up. I could have just done a jump to. Ah, well, that's okay. Down to there. And I will do the normal full load trick on the first pass. So we're going to use this as our current train to be watching. Apparently I've got the window slightly missized. That's okay. We'll figure it out. There we go. So I'm going to go and pop in here for a second, which won't accomplish anything, but that's okay. It'll only be there a second. And now we'll get rolling on this very, very long route down to pick up a large quantity of coal instead of the tiny, tiny quantities that these trucks are currently doing. And we're deep enough now into the game, time-wise, that we have actual proper electoral crossings, which is nice. Instead of just, you know, some guy with a flag going, "No, don't go, there's a train coming." Anyway. Let's pop down all the way to here. Let's pop the speed up for a bit. Let the train get down here. That is an awfully long route, but this thing boots pretty well. It's the fastest. It ties the fastest train we have, so it's not bad. If we had cargo planes, I would have used a plane for this, but so far none of our planes can haul any kind of cargo other than mail or goods or valuables. So Okay, so now we will temporarily remove full load. Car cargo tram. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of capacity for a tram. I think we'll be switching to that, but just let me finish dealing with this real quick. Okay, it has left. There we go. Apparently I clicked at some point on there. I'm not sure if anyone noticed this or saw any reason to do it. If you just click on the line you're working with, you can toggle where the train will actually stop relative to the path it's coming in on. There's really no reason ever not to just do near end, at least not in the setup I have. I suppose if you had, a lot of tracks and really, really long stations, maybe there would be some reason to ask it to come to the middle or the far end, but I don't ever do that, so near end is always just fine. Anyway, let's go have a look at that road vehicle and see if that's something, oops, not trains, road vehicles, and see if that's something worth using. First off, we can get rid of some of these old ones that we're not doing anymore, just to clear the list out a bit. That's a lot better. Okay, so this is faster, holds a lot more. Done and done. In fact, let's go ahead and get them going immediately. Is anything else upgrading here that's worth upgrading? Nope, that's not worth upgrading. I don't think these are either. Nope. Nope. Those same. Okay. So it's just these Bradleys are going to switch to Flosses, and that's excellent. Excellent. Okay. So that will help with some of our mail routes. I don't have too many that are still on the streetcar tracks, but we have a couple, so that'll be fine. Anyway, so our train here might drop off that small amount of coal. Not a whole lot, just a bit to help, but now it's going to come here, and there's enough there to immediately full load. I don't even, in all reality, have to tell it to do a full load. Oh, what I do have to check, though, is, where to go? The silly cars thing again. Do we have it set for coal? No, we do not. Well, let's fix that right now. I still don't entirely understand that, so if anyone does understand that better than I do, please leave me a comment, because I have no idea what it's doing. Anyway. That won't help with this trip, but on its next trip through the depot, it'll flip those over and they'll start having more capacity, which will be nice. Oh, we have a wood vehicle making no money, which probably means... Yes, it is gone. Aw, and that's one with a really nice bridge. Oh well. Is this still an active mission? Trading. No. So we can just go ahead and completely get rid of it. Okay, not a problem. So we come here, bring up the... Oh, it's just the one train anyway, so no big deal. Send to depot. Off you go, sir. And once you arrive, I will sell you off. Of course, that'll take a long time because it's been sitting so long, its reliability is trash, but oh well. It'll make it eventually. Because I'm nothing if not patient. Wow, not even a snicker from my wife. Well done. I guess I'm going to get away with that one. We can go ahead and start demolishing this route. In fact, I can demolish everything on this side entirely. Oh, that's going to trash all the trees. We don't want to do it that way. It would be easier just to do the control click. Because there's no point in me paying to destroy all those trees. I don't want the trees destroyed anyway. And I certainly don't want to pay to do that. Well, that would be terrible. I think for the bridge I have to do it that way, but... that's okay. Has this made it yet? Should have done that. Yes, it has. Thank you for your service, and goodbye. Alright. And we can get rid of all this stuff here. There's no point in me paying for it. And down there. That didn't work. Come on now. There we go. And just a little bit more. Perfect. There we go. That solves that problem quite nicely. No sense paying 20 grand a year for a train that has nothing to do. That's just silly. I am noticing over here we got vehicles stuck in a long lineup again. I thought I had solved that problem, but apparently there's still a lot of backlog. These are mostly valuables trucks, it looks like. Yep. So, that's a mail truck. That one's going to be fine. Yeah, I think I have one too many valuables trucks here still, so I think we're just going to go ahead and solve that problem as well. Clearly, these banks are not keeping up with us. And that's a shame. Going over to Prawnstow Depot, which is where? Probably very difficult to see. There it is there, that's not too bad. I can see that one. That one's not that bad. I just saw it go by, so there it is. It should be in here any second now. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for your service. Now stop blocking traffic. Anyway. Our Stamberg one here is just about to finish. This is one that I did what? Okay, I just connected to Bronnenberg then. Okay. So it's very close to done. Well, maybe not very close. That is a pretty large order, but still, it's well on the way. Gee, pretty much all of these are very large. I wouldn't really call any of these tiny loads. But anyway, that's okay. We'll make our progress, not to worry. Not to worry. Well, that does mean a small traffic jam here as well, but it's not anywhere near as bad because we now also have mail trucks going and passenger vehicles and all that. So, a new bank, you say? A new bank, you say? A new bank, nowhere in the middle of nowhere. I'm suddenly a lot less interested. Anyway. Oh, what we should check on, which we have not looked at in a little while, is way down here. I have built a little passenger ferry right there. We have not checked on their status in a while. Well, it looks alright. And that boat just left, but it looks like I need at least one more boat. Oh, excuse me. The fact that we have two boats back to back is somewhat less ideal, but that's alright. Let's get another one going. And it's not obviously for this side, because this side's holding up just fine. It really is just for this side, because clearly those two boats are not enough. Oh, I saw a thing about another new bank. Tripperg, which is, well, there's a few cities near it. Not quite close enough. Ah, it'll be alright. Anyway. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to finish anything else in this episode. Although I think we're going to be in range to complete this one next episode, probably? I guess it depends on how many vehicles I actually put on this rate. Let's go check that. Okay, 3 of them, that's not bad. These vehicles hold what? 30. So when every single one has had one trip, that'll be 90 per, like basically one full run each. 90, let's see, this would be 10% would be 100, would be 550 approximately half of that, 275. So that'd be what? 4 trips each, I think? Unless my math is completely gone. Which is absolutely possible, of course. Anyway, but that is an excellent spot to put a cut in this episode. So at this point, everyone, please stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.